Hi, this is Jeremy Moskowitz, Group Policy MVP and founder of PolicyPak software, and in this video I'm going to show you how PolicyPak can manage your applications running on Citrix XenApp, the latest version. And you can see here that I've got 6 applications being published using Citrix XenApp. And over here, this user has got 6 applications. So let's explain first why you need PolicyPak to manage your applications. Let's start off with something simple. Let's assume that you've rolled out your massive rollout of whatever application. I happen to be using a easy application for us to hang our hat on, which is WinZip 14. But when they run WinZip 14, either through the Citrix receiver here, or if they click on the Start menu here to get to the same application, it's exactly the same thing. Once the application starts and launches, you know what? They don't actually have the settings that could be your corporate desktop standard. So with that in mind, for instance, this application being delivered through Citrix you might have a corporate IT standard to make sure that there's a guaranteed password length and strength for this application. And gosh, that's not going to be enforced here. If you go and run Acrobat Reader, another common application, you might find that it doesn't have the settings that would make users the most productive, and it also might prompt them for updates and do things that you don't want. So for instance, as a standard user, gosh, you don't want them to see the EULA every time. We know that. If you go to Edit Preferences and you go to things like Updater, you don't want them to get automatically updates. That's for sure. And of course, you always want your security to be enhanced, and you don't want your JavaScript to be enabled. These are things that would make your whole system less secure if a user had these things enabled, and you don't want that. So we're going to set these configurations through PolicyPak. And the last part of the demonstration will be through Firefox. If you want to guarantee a home page setting or a security setting, there's no way to do that without the power of PolicyPak plus your existing investment in XenApp. So for instance, if I was to go now to Firefox and go to Options here, you can see that the home page isn't set, and a user could just uncheck some important security items, and boom, now your entire Citrix investment is less secure. So we're going to fix all these problems right now using PolicyPak. So we'll start off by going to our group policy infrastructure, and we'll go to our West Sales users, and we'll go ahead and create a new GPO here, and we'll call this Manage Applications on Citrix using PolicyPak. Okay, we'll right click and click Edit here, and the group policy editor will come up. And we'll do this on the user side. So whenever the user logs on, they can get settings. So I'll go to New Application, and PolicyPak is over 200 plus pre-configured packs ready to rock for applications you already have deployed. I've already got a bunch of these applications snapped into my console here, but the full list of packs is available on the PolicyPak website. So for instance, in order, if I wanted to go to WinZip and manipulate the WinZip settings, let's go to Passwords. We'll make our password length 11. We'll check all 4 checkboxes, and while we're here, we'll go the extra mile and we'll enforce some settings using our ability to hide and disable the corresponding control in the target application. So I'll go ahead and lock these UI settings down so users can't work around them at all. So I'm manipulating 3 items on this page. I'll also go to Cameras, and I'll right click and I will disable the whole tab in the target application, thus ensuring that no user can hit the Cameras tab. So now I've delivered the settings to WinZip and locked it down. The next application will be Acrobat Reader. Like I said, there are some important security settings that you might want to set. For instance, under JavaScript, you don't want to enable Acrobat JavaScript. That would make this application especially naughty. So we'll right click over there, uncheck it, and also disable the corresponding control. We'll go ahead to Security Enhanced, and we want to enable enhanced security, and while we're here, we'll also disable the corresponding control so users can't work around it. We'll also go to Updater, and if we forgot to prevent automatically installing updates, now we can specify to do not download or install updates automatically, and therefore now users won't get prompted even on your Citrix server. And of course, we can also prevent the EULA from appearing and things like that. So while we're here, lastly but not leastly, on this time, let's go over to the Citrix server directly, okay, and we'll go over to our where our Citrix server is. which is located here on the Citrix OU, and I'll create a new GPO here, and I'll call this Manage Firefox for all users on the Citrix server. Okay, and I'll right-click and click Edit here. And now this time I'm going to do this work for the Firefox manipulation on the computer side. So this time I'll go to Computer Side, PolicyPak, and go to Application Manager here. And this time I'll go to New Application and pick Firefox 23 and later is really what this pack is called. And I'll go ahead and set the home page to policypak.com. And while I'm here, let's make it so that users can't work around the setting. I'll lock down this setting, and I'll go to my security settings here, and I'll ensure that those 3 important security checkboxes are checked, and I'll also lock them down. There's a whole heck of a lot of other things we can do with the Firefox pack. You can check those out in our other demonstrations, like managing certificates and plugins and add-ons and bookmarks and so on. The list goes on and on. We're not going to demonstrate that here. I just want to show you that we are compatible and work fantastically with the Citrix server and XenApp. So now that we've got all of our IT directives locked and loaded, let's go over back to our endpoint, and let's just buzz through each of our applications one by one. Like I said, this could be an iPhone, this could be a tablet, this could be a real Windows machine. It doesn't really matter. PolicyPak's goal is to ensure what you set is what they get, no matter what device or application they're running. So as we run WinZip now, if we go to Options Config here, boom, we can see passwords. We've delivered and guaranteed in the minimum password length and dropped in the check mark for all 4 checkboxes, and ensuring that these 2 are not workaroundable. Same thing with cameras. You can see that cameras is just not available to the user. We've grayed that setting out. Let's go ahead and run Acrobat Reader. Let's see if we've made this application more secure for your entire Citrix universe. Again, the goal here is to ensure that certain settings that would be kind of naughty to have on by default are in fact either disabled or enforced the way we want. So let's go ahead and take a look when we run Acrobat Reader here. We can go to Edit Preferences here, and boom, JavaScript. You can see that we've unchecked the naughty Enable Acrobat JavaScript checkbox. And if we go to Security Enhanced, we've delivered that check mark, and we've made it that users can't work around it. And if we go to Updater, we can see we've dictated do not download or install updates automatically, dynamically injecting these settings in. Let's go lastly but not leastly to Firefox, and we can see what we're doing here in Firefox land, which is to say we drove in the home page setting and also some security checkboxes. Let's see that that's all true. And let's go to Options. Boom, right there, the home page is set to policypak.com, and if we go to security, we can see that PolicyPak has delivered all 3 checkboxes here. And once again, we've got tons of videos on all of our applications, Internet Explorer, Chrome, Firefox, Java, OpenOffice, you name it, we've got a pack for it. And this is how PolicyPak can increase your management of your applications on Citrix XenApp and XenDesktop. Hope this demonstration has been helpful. If you're looking to get started, just get in touch and you can try it out for yourself and see how you like it. Thanks so much, and we'll talk to you soon.